Hi there. I just want to speak about perfectionism. There is a difference between striving for perfectionism and walking in God's perfect ways. We are human. We make mistakes. We cannot be perfect people, but we can walk in God's perfect ways for us. The beauty of our mistakes is that they are a catalyst for growth. God doesn't expect perfection. He invites us to walk with Him and teaches us to grow in righteousness through His grace. Let's abandon our striving and embrace the journey of growth with our God, who alone is perfect. Psalm 18:30. God's way is perfect. All the Lord's promises prove true. He is faithful for all who look to Him for protection. Psalm 19:7-8. Instructions of the Lord are perfect, reviving the soul. And the commandments of the Lord are right, bringing joy to the heart. Psalm 119:96. Even perfection has its limits, but your commands have no limit. Romans 8:14. Sin is no longer your master, for you are no longer live under the requirements of the law. Instead, you live under the freedom of God's grace. Romans 12:1 and 2. So dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all He has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind He will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship Him. Don't copy the behaviour and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. We have to change the way we think, brothers and sisters. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. Paul said, when I'm weak, then I'm strong, because he depends on God. We need to do the same. Galatians 3, verses 3 and 7. How foolish can you be? After starting your new life in the Spirit, why are you now trying to become perfect by your own human effort? The real children of Abraham, then, are those who put their faith in God. Philippians 3:12-14. I don't mean to say that I have already achieved these things or that I have already reached perfection, but I press on to possess that perfection for which Christ Jesus first possessed me. I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize, for whilst God through Christ Jesus is calling us. He's calling us. Colossians 1:22. He has reconciled you to Himself through the death of Christ in His physical body. As a result, He has brought you into His own presence, and you are holy and blameless as you stand before Him without a single fault. Remember that. By that one offering, He forever made perfect those who all are being made holy. That's Hebrews 10:14. So, without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. So walk with Him and be perfect. The Lord bless you during this season.